Hello. My name is Kaylin. Welcome to the King of Hearts Gala. I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight and for your continued support for our school. I am a senior at Christ the King, and I am here to share my story with you. A little background information about me. I am 17 years old. I am very artistic, loving, and caring. I have a part-time job at Panera Bread. My favorite animal is the capybara, and my favorite subject is math. I have 2 siblings. I have a younger brother who is autistic and the highlight of my life, and an older sister who is also a graduate of Christ the King, who now attends Elmhurst University. My mother is a teacher's aide who loves to bring joy to the kids in her classroom. My father is a postal worker. I was recently on the cover of the Chicago Catholic newspaper when they covered an article about our school's new innovation center. My father delivers the paper to the nursing home on his route. When he saw me on the cover, he was surprised and went around telling everyone, "That's my daughter." The 3 main reasons why I chose Christ the King are because of the corporate work study program, the religious background, and of course, the fact that my sister was going there. We had always gone to the same schools, and I didn't want to change that. My CTK experience was very timid when I first started. I didn't talk to many people. I was only involved in a few things, and I was following my sister around for most of the time. Then COVID-19 hit. It took over the second semester of my freshman year and most of my sophomore year. Being at home brought on responsibility for me. I had to help out my younger brother with his e-learning, and because I was the most tech-savvy, had to help my mom reconnect the Wi-Fi on her laptop every morning. Being at home was rough, but our teachers tried to make it as fun as possible. Junior year forward is when my CTK experience really started to blossom. After returning from COVID, I realized I had to get out there more and break out of my shell a bit. I started taking AP classes, opening myself up more to people, being a lot more involved in extracurricular activities, and I also participated in the summer service immersion to Nazareth Farm. I am now in my senior year. I have managed to get 132 service hours, go on an advocacy trip to Washington, D.C., and I am involved in multiple extracurricular activities such as being president of the anime club, a praise dancer, and a peer minister. For my corporate work study program job, I work at Flavor Chem Corporation in Downers Grove. I started there as a freshman and continue to work there today. Flavor Chem has taught me various skills such as marketing, graphic design, project management, networking, and human resourcing. They also taught me the importance of hard work because it does pay off. When I first started in the marketing office at Flavor Chem, we were in a very small office with not much space in between the desks. Flavor Chem was only a 10-building campus. Since then, they have purchased 2 more buildings, and marketing has moved to a much larger building with many more workers and many more opportunities. Working there now as a senior is much more rewarding than it was as a freshman because they now entrust me with much more responsibility that is tied to the fabric of the company. I am given the opportunity to do much bigger tasks, and I am able to help newer employees who may not know certain things. I will forever be grateful for my time at Flavor Chem for helping me find my passion in art and graphic design, and for teaching me important skill sets needed in life. Although I am eminently involved in various extracurricular activities at CTK, my favorite would have to be peer ministry. Religion is a big part of my life. I grew up going to church every Sunday. I have always believed that God is the center of everything. Peer ministry is an esteemed chosen group of spiritual leaders among the student body. We help plan masses, lead student retreats, and serve God through student ministry. I love peer ministry because I am able to be creative and show my faith in action along with the Grad at Grad principles. I am grateful to Ms. Kalich for choosing me to be a part of that. Grad at Grad stands for Graduate at Graduation. These are the 5 principles that every Jesuit school aims for students to embody when they walk the stage at graduation. Cristo Rey Network schools like CTK have 6 Grad at Grads because of the corporate work study program. They are loving, open to growth, intellectually competent, religious, committed to doing justice, and positively work experienced as our 6th. My favorite Grad at Grad is open to growth. Growth is a big part of my life. Watching my brother grow and progress has been the most rewarding thing in my life and has allowed me to grow in compassion, my faith in God, and love. Open to growth means being aware that failure is a stepping stone to reach success and to always strive for greatness. It means being open to new opportunities and new ways to maximize your potential and be the best version of yourself. Open to growth has had the biggest impact on my Christ the King experience. I found myself always signing up for something new and eventually found myself in the middle of Salem, West Virginia with no cell service for a week. At Nazareth Farm, we participated in helping with construction work for less fortunate people while living in simplicity and solidarity with them. It made me realize how much of a person I am for others. It made me realize that I love to help people. It was an unforgettable experience, and I am grateful to CTK and Ms. Rocks for giving me that opportunity. The best thing about Christ the King is how it feels like a family. Faculty and staff genuinely care about our students and continue to show it every day. They shout out our birthdays, show up for us at extracurricular events, and coordinate fun activities for students and faculty to bond. One teacher I will never forget is Mr. Guo. I had him for math freshman and sophomore year. He always encouraged us to learn in different ways. There's never only one way to your destination. He always told us that everyone is capable of being great. Everyone is great in their own unique way. Mr. Gallmeyer taught me that I am awesome. Mr. Boehner taught me that I am loved and there is nothing I can do about it. And Christ the King as a whole has shaped me into the person I am today by showing me the value in love, education, individuality, community, and being college-bound. For my college journey, I plan to attend the University of St. Francis in Joliet. Pursuing a major of elementary education focused in mathematics with a minor of art education and graphic design. I never would have realized this was my passion if it weren't for Christ the King. To anyone who might be thinking of supporting CTK, I hope that you do. Christ the King nurtures bright young minds and shapes students into proud intellectuals who are ready to set the world on fire. Because of your support, Christ the King is able to supply us with teachers who tell us they love us, like Mr. Boehner, provide us with opportunities like trips to Nazareth Farm, and invest in new technology like what we have in our new Innovation Center, and also invest in hardworking students who are ready for the future. We appreciate your continued support. Thank you.